Hey everyone, this is Chris Miller, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about a children's book that I am working on called Big Monty and the Lunatic Lunch Lady. Now, first of all, let me just give you some background on the project itself. This is a project that is specifically created for young black boys. So it's there to give them a character and stories that they would appreciate, okay? And it was created by a young lady and her son, and then they hired a writer to do the manuscript, and then through my coloring books, they found me online, and they asked me to be the illustrator of the book. Now, originally they had, I believe there are 3 people maybe that they were considering to do the illustration for the book, but I was the only one that followed through with a good pitch, and I'm the one that got the contract. Okay, I think they gave me a chapter, and I illustrated 1 page in a very good way and kind of showed them what I could do with the project. So they liked my work, and that's how I became involved with it. Okay, so, and what I like about it is it's something for young black boys. Like, I had a good talk with the creator and the author, and it gave me, it kind of fit in line with what I want to do with my artwork as far as inspiring young black people. So, but this one is specifically for young black boys, and I appreciate that a lot. So if you're familiar with these grade school books like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or the Captain Underpants series, this is kind of in that genre, but for young black boys. Now, of course, anyone can read the books, but it's specifically there to give young black boys something to look at that they can appreciate as well, and give them some characters that they could appreciate as well that look like them. So the basic premise of the book series is going to be a series of books, but we're working on the first one right now, which is, like I said, called Big Monty and the Lunatic Lunch Lady. So the basic premise is about a young boy named Merlin, who is the child of 2 very nerdy black parents, and they gave him that name Merlin because they thought it would sound cool, and you know, they're kind of black hipster types. They gave him that name, and he, like a lot of young black boys, he's your average kid. He's very smart, but he wants to fit in with a lot of the other kids too. So that's where the Big Monty comes from. He wants to be called Big Monty, and he wants to be cool and kind of looked at as cool amongst his peers. And when they gave me the manuscript and kind of gave me the backstory of this character, I understood him very well because I was kind of like him in school. I was always a nerdy kid, but I did want the acceptance. Not in a bad way that he's out there doing bad things, but just the fact that he wants to be viewed different. He doesn't want to just be viewed as this nerdy kid, but he's very bright, very smart, very charming, and very inquisitive, and that gets him into a lot of different adventures and a lot of different, some might say, get him into a little bit of trouble. It helps that he has his little sister, who's also a genius and also very business-minded, named Josephine, to help him out in his adventures. And he has one of his friends at school named Global, or nicknamed Global, because he knows everything about everything. And he has kind of a ongoing rivalry with this young boy named Alo, who is kind of like he's the cool knucklehead at school. So Monty kind of wants him to be his friend, but also has kind of a rivalry going on with him as well. So it's a very interesting story, but it's very innocent. So I don't want anyone to think that it's like ghetto or ignorant or whatever. It's a very cute story. And they want to do a series of these books. Now, they've already started with, like, I did the illustration for the first 10 pages, and yes, they paid me for it. So I don't want people to think that I'm doing this work on spec. I was paid for it to do the cover and the first few illustrations for the book. and they use that as a marketing tool for their crowdfunding endeavor on Kickstarter. They put the crowdfunding out there, and I helped out a little bit with advertising it on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and some other social media platforms. I haven't done it on YouTube yet. This is the first time I'm doing it. But in the time that it's been up, it's already made its goal. So right now, as of right now, Big Monty and the Lunatic Lunch Lady, the first book, is already funded on Kickstarter. I'm putting this out there for you guys, because if you'd like to hit the link, it will be in the description box. Please go do it if you can. You can also be a contributor to this project, and this is something that I'm putting myself into, that I'm working on. This is not my Kickstarter. I don't want anyone to think that this is my project or my book. This is something that I am involved in. So if you give them the money, they will pay me to do the illustration. So that's why that's my involvement in it. So I don't want anyone to think that this is my idea or my creation. Not to say that I'm involved with it, but I'm a contract hire. That's what I should say. I'm being contracted to work on this project, but it is a project that I believe in. It is a project that I like and enjoy, and it's something that even if I was not involved in it, I would support it. So that's just to let you know that. Okay, so I will provide the link in the description box. So if you guys would like to jump on to this Kickstarter, please do. I always find it interesting that as far as crowdfunding goes, usually people, when a crowdfunding is successful, when it reaches its goal, that's when people add more money to it. But if it doesn't reach the goal, less people want to add to it. So it's one of those weird things that people usually want to jump on something when they see it's going to be successful. And I believe this project is going to be successful. Like, I was surprised before I could even do any more advertising on YouTube or anywhere else. It already got its funding. So this is for you guys. So let's let you guys know that you can, go ahead and back the project. We would very much appreciate it. Also, you'll get rewards, obviously, for whatever tier you go on to back it. But this is going to lead to more books. Like I'm already in talks right now for book number 2. So I'll be illustrating the first book definitely, and we're already in talks to do book number 2. So this is something that's going to go on for at least the next year and a half. And also, if this is as successful as I know it can be, I'll be doing some public appearances advertising the book, but also maybe even giving some talks to young black kids about maybe the themes of the book, but also just being yourself, and it's okay to be smart and, be a nerd or whatever. And, just answering their questions about the book. I've done some videos, or I did a video where I gave like a little art lesson for young black kids, just showing them how I develop character design. So that is, like I said, it's something good and something that I believe in myself. So that's why I involve myself with it. So if I'm giving that endorsement, I think it's something that you will enjoy as well. I know a lot of people have seen the character designs I posted on Facebook and on Instagram. They've enjoyed it. And if you don't know about it yet, and you know about it now, I think you will enjoy it too. So once again, I will post a link to the Kickstarter in the description. You guys can go check it out. You've seen the artwork here that I put in the little slideshow in this video. And if you like it, go support it. And hopefully we can get this out there on bookshelves. And I will definitely let you know as we work on the book and it progresses, when you can get it, where you can get it, and all that good stuff. So hopefully you enjoy it. And like I said, if you like it, check it out. And if you want to support it, please do. Anyway, Chris Miller signing out. Peace.